All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be playing Artist Dredge. So the whole point of this deck is we want to land an Artist Talent. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card and draw a card. The rest of the effects really don't matter for this deck. So what we are trying to do is we are playing Artist Talent, and then instead of drawing, we're actually going to be dredging. So we've got Stinkweed Imp, Dredge 5, Golgari Thug, Dredge 4. Life from the Loam, Dredge 3. What these cards do is if you would draw as a replacement effect, you instead mill the number of cards equal to their dredge, and if you do, you return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So where this gets pretty interesting is with free spells like Lava Dart. So Lava Dart deals 1 damage to any target, but you can flash it back by sacrificing a mountain. So we play the Artist Talent, we play a spell, discard Stinkweed Imp, immediately draw it back, maybe mill over a Lava Dart, cast that, and then just repeat the process to mill over things like Creeping Chill. So whenever it's milled over, you deal 3 damage to each opponent and you gain 3 life. And if we cast 3 or more non-creatures, or sorry, specifically instants or sorceries in a turn, we get to return Arclight Phoenix from the graveyard to the battlefield. And if we put a bunch of them in there while we're doing our whole Lava Dart thing, we just get to attack with a bunch of Lava Darts. To kind of go in with the graveyard synergies, we've got Conflagrate. So for red, we can flash this back and discard X cards to deal X damage to any target, normally the opponent. We've got Ox of Agonas, so we can escape this for red, and exile 8 other cards from the graveyard. Not that difficult in this deck. And then whenever it enters, you discard your hand and draw 3 cards. So you discard your hand, and maybe you draw, quotation marks, or dredge 3 Stinkweed Imps and mill another 15 and continue going off. And then we've also got some looters. So we've got Faithless Looting, draw 2, discard 2, flashback for 3, and Cathartic Reunion to draw, well, we discard 2 and then we draw 3. We prefer it in this order where we discard then draw, so that way we can discard our dredgers and then get them back. Lands, just fetches and shocks, a couple of surveil lands in the form of commercial districts. We sometimes do cast Life from the Loam to get a lot more lands into our hand to then discard to the Conflagrate to deal off that last bit of damage to the opponent. For the sideboard, we've got 3 Ancient Grudge for Artifact Hate, 3 Nature's Claim for Artifact and Enchantment Hate, 4 Silent Gravestones to try to protect our graveyard. We've got 1 Gemstone Cavern. For whenever we're on the draw, we get to just try to speed up a little bit. And then 4 Vexing Baubles for things like Endurance. Alright, well that's going to be it for the deck tech. Let's hop into some games.
One quick comms burst before we dive into today's league match. Cadets, I don't want this channel to be just my mission log. I want it to be our shared voyage, so I'm cracking open the hatch and inviting all you stellar travelers aboard. A few of you have already been backing this mission, and I want to give a special salute to those cadets. Sai, the celery guy. Pink. Mario Cifuentes. TR Piff. Taylor Pack. And Cast Form. Your cards have officially joined the Match 1 transition. This week, I want you all to drop your favorite blue magic cards in the comment below. I'll be selecting some of you to spotlight in the Match 2 transition, complete with a shout out to the cadet who suggested it. Don't worry, the rest of the color pie is cleared for Launch 2. Black, red, and green will each get their time in orbit soon. By the end of this journey, I want our transition to be galaxy tier filled with your favorite cards beaming through the stars. Share this transmission with your crew. Let's gather as many cards as we can to build the constellation of our channel's art. Thanks for the out of this world support, now strap in and let's jump into the league. Alright, game 1, we've got no treasures, but we do have Faithless Looting. We're going to try to hop on the backs of that. Keep. Or we could start off with Commercial District. Nah, I think I want to lean toward the Faithless Looting. Discard a Life from the Loam and Ox of Agonas onto the opponent. Opponent just grabs Elegant Parlor, puts another Arid Mesa in graveyard. And then Flooded Strands for a Plains. And it's energy. There's a Johnny.
We will dredge this. Okay, perfect. And we get a Golgari Thug in the graveyard. So 1, 2, 3. Pretty far away from where we want to get that. Let's just commercial district for now. Into the graveyard with you. That's a great one. And then onto the opponent. We get attacked for 3. And there's a Blood Moon. I don't think that hurts us too much here. We'll dredge back a Stinkweed Imp. We hit a Creeping Chill. We'll use the Creeping Chill. Oh man, we've got 2 Arclight Phoenixes in grave. And play this. Now we need to cast 3 or more instants or sorceries in a turn. So let's see if we can get lucky off the Faithless Looting here. Dredge a Golgari Thug, Dredge a Golgari Thug. And we did mill a Conflagrate, which is 1, 2. Still gotta pay the red on that, so we'll discard Lava Darts, Stinkweed Imp here. And then we'll just pass it back to the opponent. Get attacked for 3 again. Opponent just passes it on to us. Grab back the Stinkweed Imp. Okay, there we go. Now we got plenty of Lava Darts in grave. And then we've already got good number of Phoenixes. We've got 2 Phoenixes in grave. What did I discard last turn? Oh, not a Phoenix. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just go all out here. So go for the Faithless Looting. Grab back Stinkweed Imp. And a life from the Loam. We'll discard Arclight Phoenix. Doesn't really matter because we're probably about to discard our hand here. So there's 1 spell. Go ahead and hit the opponent with another. And another. Okay, if opponent has 3-bin Charm here, we might just concede. They are pausing for some reason or another. Okay, there's 3-bin Charm. There goes our graveyard. We've got pretty much nothing going for us at this point. Yeah, we're in a bad position now. Man, all this main board graveyard hate. It's really been hurting some of these graveyard decks we've been trying to play. Alright, we get attacked for 3. We basically just sacrificed our lands for nothing. There's a Flage. Alright, there's land. We can try to just get that into the grave, but then there's no way we're going to get anywhere near the number of cards we need to get into our graveyard there. Yep, opponent keeps building up. Can't cast it for less than 3. Yeah, we're probably just dead. Concede. Let's see what we've got in our sideboard.
So unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot we can do about what they just did to us. So let's just run it back. Alright, we're on the play, but nothing super great here, so let's mulligan. And here, this is a little suspect, but we'll keep and put the Creeping Chill on bottom. Alright, let's see if we can draw into anything interesting with the Faithless Looting. Okay, perfect. On to the opponent. Okay, Ragavan from the opponent. We're just going to take some mills here with the Golgari Thug. Selling Faithless Looting, another Arclight Phoenix. If we wanted to, we could just try to run out double Arclight Phoenix right here. Which I don't think is a bad plan. Yeah, it's risky, but let's go for it. Back for 6. Now we just need 2 more turns to get them. Alright, opponent concedes it there. Quick one. Alright, we'll keep this one. We finally get to see the power of Artist Talent, hopefully. And opponent leads off Ocelot Pride. Not normally trying to control out, but I think I will just take a free Ocelot Pride here. On to the opponent. And a Ragavan from the opponent. Let's thin on lands. Let's go ahead and... I guess we can wait for the Artist Talent, or we could try to just go ahead and set up some more for it. Discard those 2. Those are pretty okay in the graveyard. And on to the opponent. So we've slowed down our opponent a little bit. I think opponent forgot to fetch. Okay, another Ocelot Pride. Might be worth sacrificing a mountain to kill. Okay, and here we do get a Golgari Thug. So now the question is whether I want to go for Artist Talent. Yeah, let's go for the Artist Talent to start. Okay, let's flash back a Lava Dart. Triggers the Artist Talent. We mill a Creeping Chill. And then we'll just play this tapped and pass it back to the opponent. Standard opponent kept some of the X1s, knowing that we are a Lava Dart deck. Okay, opponent casts Blood Moon. It's not super important to us here. So here let's go for the Artist Talent. Get some value out of the Golgari Thug. Do mill an Arclight Phoenix there, as well as a Stinkweed Imp. We'll play this... I was about to say tapped, but I forgot. Blood Moon's out. Forget to save. Sells a bit. And there's a Ghost Vacuum from the opponent, which will probably just go ahead and eat a Stinkweed Imp or an Arclight Phoenix, I would imagine.
Yeah, they go ahead and eat the Arclight Phoenix. So here, let's take the Stinkweed Imp, mill over another Arclight Phoenix. Let's Cathartic Reunion, discard these two. Triggers these guys, but we don't have anything to draw and discard. Okay, so here we'll take Stinkweed Imp, Golgari Thug, Golgari Thug. I get 2 Creeping Chill triggers. Yes, please. Yes, please. And then do have 2 Lava Darts and 2 Arclight Phoenixes, so let's go ahead and Lava Dart the opponent. Oh, wrong one, but oh well. Then let's go for another Lava Dart. Oh, sacrificed the wrong one. Oh well. I think we're still just chilling. Oh man, I mean... Oh, it has it here, they have it. Okay, it doesn't look like they have it. Alright, and GG opponent, GG. So normally we don't want a Creeping Chill in our opening hand, but honestly Cathartic Reunion, Stinkweed Imp, Life from the Loam, Arclight Phoenix, these are all cards we want in our graveyard pretty quick. It does look like we're playing against Domain Zoo. It feels like a minute since I played against Domain Zoo. Alright. Lava Dart be nice. We'll just play out a Bloodstained Mire, pass to the opponent. They will get a little bit of free value out of their Ragavan. Okay, they know what we're on now because they see the Golgari Thug. Quantum Riddler from the opponent. Okay, and they have a consign to memory to keep the Quantum Riddler around. A little bit of a problem for our Arclight Phoenixes. I'll put a Lava Dart into the graveyard. Okay, let's thin ourselves out on lands, grab a mountain. Go ahead and go for the Cathartic Reunion. Discarding Stinkweed Imp and Life from the Loam. Okay, so we have 3 Lava Darts in graveyard and 1 Arclight Phoenix. We do have a Faithless Looting, which we may go for next turn. I don't know, we could go for double Lava Dart now and go ahead and get back the Arclight Phoenix, but that does nothing for us. I do want to deal with this Ragavan, but we might just have to let it hit us for another turn. Ah, there goes an Ox of Agonas. That actually would have been pretty good for us. I guess better in the graveyard, though. Alright, there's a Flage. So, trying to kill an opponent that's at 21 is going to be pretty tough here. Okay, we hit a Creeping Chill. There's an Ox of Agonas. That's pretty fire. So yeah, let's go for the... Well, let's play our land first, and then go for Ox of Agonas. Drawbacks. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Hit a Creeping Chill. Use the Creeping Chill. Now how many do we have in grave? 2. Okay, we only have 2 Arclight Phoenixes. Let's go ahead and see if we can commercial district one to the graveyard, maybe. Oh no, we don't have any commercial districts left. No there. Let's... Lava Dart the Ragavan. Let's Lava Dart the opponent. And Lava Dart the opponent. Don't think we're getting there this game, but we are sure gonna try. So we got him down to 4. Which, all in all, pretty impressive in of itself. 17 damage in a turn. So, let's see what opponent finds here. Warps a Quantum Riddler, gets to draw 3 cards here. I remember going during spoiler season when people were comparing this card to Mole Drifter, and I just remember thinking, this card is so much better than Mole Drifter. And boy, has it been proving itself ever since. Okay, and we win it there. Alright, let's see what we've got in the sideboard. Alright, here we're going to bring in 1 Gemstone Mine and 3 Ancient Grudges, cutting 3 Conflagrates and an Arid Mesa. Okay, this hand has 0 lands. We're going to have to mulligan this one. This hand is closer. It certainly needs another land in it. But we get 2 looks at a land at least. Let's try it out, putting... Man, there's a lot we want in the graveyard here. The Ox of Agonas on bottom. Okay, nothing from the opponent turn 1. The worst draw you can get in the entire deck. Creeping Chill. Because this card just does nothing in our hand, and then on top of that, it pretty much does nothing in the graveyard now, because we really want to mill over as many of those as possible. Really is just the worst draw in the entire deck at almost any given time. Okay, Scion of Draco from the opponent. We will keep that on top as we do need a land. Alright, unfortunately we actually don't have any dredgers here. Let's actually go for the artist talent for now. I think artist talent sets us up to be in a pretty good spot. An opponent is taking quite a bit of damage whenever they don't have their Leyline of the Guild Pact. Ooh, High Noon. That's a problem. Yeah, most lists aren't on High Noon, so we did not bring in an answer to that. We might just lose this one just based off of that. Let's lead off Faithless Looting. Discard an Arclight Phoenix. Discard Arclight Phoenix Lava Dart. We could discard the Ancient Grudge and just go ahead and deal with the Scion during their turn. Let's do that. So, onto them. Lightning bolts us. Let's go ahead and go for the Ancient Grudge now. We'll discard
Conflagrate. Okay, we finally found a Dredger. Okay. Kind of tough to decide what to even do here. So, discard Golgari Thug, Lava Dart. Discard Creeping Chill, get back Golgari Thug. Get a Creeping Chill. This tech lays in a cast. Back Life from the Loam, Stinkweed Imp, Golgari Thug. We hit another Creeping Chill. Opponent's at 9 now. And now I think maybe we just try to slowly get there with Conflagrate and Lava Dart, because we can Lava Dart during the opponent's turns. How many Lava Darts do we have in grave right now? One, just one? Okay. Yeah, so I think we're mostly going to be getting there with Life from the Loam, Conflagrate. Ooh, Soul Guide Lantern. That's no bueno. Okay, so let's go ahead and just Lava Dart the opponent then. Or what we should have done is in response, maybe do that. Okay, Soul Guide Lantern's quite unfortunate here. And I'm like 99% sure it was the opponent's top deck. We can start setting back up our graveyard, but we did only have the one Conflagrate. Yep, there's the Conflagrate getting hit. Maybe we just go for the... Oh, they're going ahead and getting graveyard. Okay. Grab Blood Crypt here. And the opponent's only got one card in hand, so I think we might just go on the 1/1 beatdown plan. As weird as that sounds. Opponent goes to 6. Yeah, they gotta find some kind of answers here. Looks like opponent might just be getting flooded here. Attack with the Golgari Thug. Play a Golgari Thug. Opponent's down to 4. And if we top deck a couple of lands here, we might just be playing Arclight Phoenix. Man. Yeah, let's get in on the attacks with the Golgari Thugs. Opponent's down to 2. Do we have any more Creeping Chills? 1, 2, 3. Do have one more Creeping Chill. Maybe we just go ahead and try to hit our last Creeping Chill. Okay, and there's our last Creeping Chill there. Oh, they can sign to memory. Okay, now we're at 1 life. Now things are a little scary. Or sorry, we're at 1 card in hand. If opponent has removal, we actually might just be dead here. Oh wait, we have double Lava Dart. Yeah, we're chill, we're chill. Oh, don't tell me opponent top-decked Flage. They fucking top-decked the Flage. Okay. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, and then we can't even use the other lava dart yet because of the high noon. Wow, that is crazy. We do get to put a creature back on to our deck. I'm not sure exactly how that helps us here. We attack for 1. And then we have no cards left in deck. Yeah, the opponent just happened to top deck their Flage, so that's GG on that one. Let's bring in the appropriate hate this time. Alright, so here we're going to bring in 3 Nature's Claims and bring back in 1 Conflagrate and take out 2 Ancient Grudge, a Life from the Loam, and an Artist Talent. Oh, and you know what? We kept in the Gemstone Mine, which we were not supposed to do. But you know what? This might just be... Okay, we'll keep. Man, that's crazy that the Gemstone Caverns is also in our opening hand. Ooh, an opponent gets to start with a Leyline to the Guild Pact. The Ox in the Graveyard, pass to the opponent. Okay. So Artist Talent might be putting in work for us. Okay, there's a Scion. So let's Nature's Claim their Leyline of the Guild Pact. Mill 5, milling Faithless Looting, Arclight Phoenix, Cathartic Reunion, Stinkweed Imp, and our other Ox. And then we'll just play our Stomping Ground tapped and pass to the opponent. Opponent's sitting pretty here. Yeah, let's dredge back the Imp. Here, I think... Did we go for the Ox? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Don't want to take out too much of our important stuff out of the graveyard. So we want to leave our Phoenixes, leave probably at least 1 looting. We can take our other Ox. So 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so here let's play out our Gemstone Caverns and go for Faithless Looting. We'll discard Stinkweed Imp. If we put the Lava Dart into the graveyard, we can go ahead and Lava Dart this turn. So yeah, let's put the Lava Dart in. I guess we could have just cast Lava Dart, actually. Sacrifice, trigger, Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. And then Lava Dart them again. Do it again. So here we do get back our Arclight Phoenixes, but the question is if we want to just mill another 5, and I think we're just trying to go for the combo win here. Well, let's tap this for red. Lava Dart the opponent. Do this. Okay, we do hit another Arclight Phoenix. So we'll just... Or no more of them, right? Yeah, that's all of them. So let's go to combat. And get back 3 Phoenixes. Unless the opponent has a spell to exile our graveyard. Oh, it could be consigned to memory here. They stopped 2 of the Arclight Phoenixes. Oh, and that's exactly what it is, and we might just lose it off of that. Okay, so we get back a single Phoenix. Now we're kind of looking for lands. Especially considering this Gemstone Caverns, just a colorless land that we're not even supposed to have in. But if we find one land, we can have many lands with the life from Loam. I will choose not to do any of those. Natural draw. Attack for 3. Kavu from the opponent. Attacks for 4. So we've only hit 1 Creeping Chill so far. If we can actually somehow hit the other 3 Creeping Chills, that's also a win for us. So yeah, let's take the Stinkweed Imp. We hit 2 of them. Alright, this match might require a little bit of luck here. But we might be able to get there. Alright, we just gotta find our last Creeping Chill before the opponent can kill us. This does make me wish I was kind of dredging earlier instead of taking the draws. I guess it was just once. Alright, opponent's attacking with just the Kavu this time. They're leaving back the Scion as a blocker. They'll probably get rid of the Stinkweed Imp, I would imagine. I don't know, they're drawing and discarding. Okay, they're trying to find answers. Instead, it looks like they find a land. Now let's take the Stinkweed Imp. Nothing there. We'll just pass to the opponent. Next turn, we have a 5 and 7 chance of winning it. So odds are in our favor. Also, the opponent can't fetch anymore because we do have a lava... Actually, no, we don't have a mountain. Because the Gemstone Caverns is not supposed to be in. Oh, okay, they're going to gain a ton of life off of their creatures, and now we're not going to have a chance, so we'll concede that one. An opponent got there. Good for them. Alright, we're on the play. This hand's a little lackluster. Let's mulligan. This one's even worse. We're going to mulligan again. We want the Creeping Chills in the deck. Okay, we'll keep this one. Oh boy, what do we even put the bottom here? We'll put a Golgari Thug and... I don't want to put an Arclight Phoenix in deck, but I think we have to. Bloodstained Mire go. Grab our commercial district here. Into the graveyard with the lava dart.
Mountain Artist Talent. Please no counter. Okay, and on to the opponent. Ooh. Okay, we're facing a different form of Affinity than what we normally see. I don't know what you call this version. Okay, Cathartic Reunion's interesting. So we discard our entire hand. And then this triggers. We discard land. Stinkweed Imp. Oh, and we did not find another one. Okay, that's pretty bad for us. We can just try to mill out our entire deck here, pretty much. So let's... No more commercial districts. Just put a Stomping Ground in. And do we want to go ahead and Lava Dart? Let's just go for the combo. Sacrifice Mountain. Do the Artist Talent thing. Discard. Draw. Lava Dart the opponent. Discard. Draw. Get a Creeping Chill. And yeah, let's just try to dig for another Phoenix. Discard, draw. And then only a single Phoenix. Okay, yeah, we lost. I don't see how we win it now. Okay, repels their artifact. Ugh. They just have Tormod's Crypt. And I'm not going to concede it until they fully have it. Maybe the opponent will just stumble really hard. Damn, they just get to chain these repels here. Each one's just like 0 mana, prowess triggers twice. Man, another one! Wow. They might just combo kill us this turn. Oh, they've used a single mana. Honestly, they truthfully basically haven't used a mana because they just Mox Oval. They've still got 3 mana this turn. And they're going to be hitting us for 15. Nope, even more. They'll Metallic Rebuke their own card to pump these. Yeah, wow, opponent just combo killed us there. Alright, dang, GG opponent, GG. Alright, so we're going to bring in the 3 Nature's Claims and 2 Ancient Grudges, cutting an Ox, 2 Conflagrates, a Life from the Loam, and a Faithless Looting. I think maybe I was just supposed to take it a turn slower there. Well, it kind of didn't matter there in the end, because they got there anyways. We'll keep. We don't have a Dredger in hand, but hopefully the Cathartic Reunion can help us find one. Alright, we're just gonna lead off. Fetch land, go. Ah, Emery. Okay. Mill over a Bauble, which they already had access to. Alright, commercial district for something good here. Yeah, we don't need more lands. Not yet, anyways. Ooh, a treasure. Cathartic Reunion, discard, Stinkweed Imp, Lava Dart. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, mill a good amount here. Got a couple of Creeping Chills. And we're just going to pass it from there. For Steel Cutter, recast Mishra's Bauble. And they hit us for a couple here. And then we're just going to go for another Cathartic Reunion during our turn. Okay, let's see. We've successfully milled out our entire library. And we really only have one Arclight Phoenix to show for it, so I guess we'll just pass to the opponent. Opponent has Graveyard Hate here. I think we're dead. We still have 2 Creeping Chills and 3 Arclight Phoenixes left in deck. Okay, lots of power from the opponent here. Oh man, are they just gonna get combo kill us with Repeal again? Kill us above 20? I think if they don't kill us here, we probably kill them during their turn. Or during our next turn. Man, so 16 damage here. Oh my goodness. They just kill us again. 14. Wow, okay. Opponent gets the, like, turn 2 win. Crazy. Or I guess that was their turn 3, but still, wow. Super fast. They were faster than us. GG, opponent. Alright, we're back on the draw. We keep our 7. It's a little slow, but I think turn 2 Artist Talent and the turn 3 Cathartic Reunion's pretty fine. See an Overgrown Tomb from the opponent and a Delighted Halfling. This Yawgmoth here. Y'all, the number of times we draw a Creeping Chill, we need to get a counter going. On to the opponent. Alright, there's a Malevolent Rumble. Oh, it is Yawgmoth. I was joking. They take the Yawgmoth. And another Delighted Halfling, okay. Let's grab a Commercial District. Conflagrate to grave. Yeah, let's just thin out as much as possible here. On to the opponent. Another Malevolent Rumble. This time grabbing Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Spy Master's Vault. There's the Agatha. Oh, and that's really bad for us. Yeah, they go ahead and eat our Conflagrate. Honestly, I'm glad they go ahead and do something during their turn. So that lets us have free reign during our turn. Ooh, how greedy are we feeling? I think we go ahead and go for another Artist Talent. Okay, here we'll just discard the Creeping Chill. So I don't want anything to get eaten by Agatha's Soul Cauldron quite yet. Alright, here's the Yawgmoth. Taking a couple damage. Alright, we've got pretty good potential here. Conflagrate, Arclight Phoenix. Okay, opponent goes ahead and eats our Phoenix. Okay, let's just discard a land. Get an Artist Talent. Discard land. Get land. Ugh. Man, we're this deep into our deck and just found our first Dredger. Let's play Mountain and cast yet another Artist Talent. Okay, there's a Creeping Chill. There's that. And then so I think we've cast just the Artist Talent and the other card, so let's Lava Dart once. Let's Lava Dart the opponent here. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Hit a Creeping Chill. We actually might just be able to go for the combo kill here. Assuming opponent doesn't have just like Endurance or something. Okay, let's go for another Lava Dart. All the triggers. Arclight Phoenix, grab a Stinkweed Imp. There's a Creeping Chill. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Get back Stinkweed Imp. And this is going to be our last 5 cards here, right? Okay. Move to combat, get back our Arclight Phoenixes. Does opponent have enough to stop us from winning here? Don't think so. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what we got in the sideboard. Alright, here I think I want to bring in 3 Ancient Grudges and a Gemstone Mine, cut Arid Mesa, 2 Conflagrates, and a Life from the Loam. Not sure what we can do to stop just hardcast Endurance in this match, though. Oh man, this is pretty good hand, minus the fact that we do need 1 more land, but we get quite a few looks. And we wish this Creeping Chill was in library. I think let's try it here. Well, it took a mulligan to 6. We are going to desperately try to find a land here. Come on, Faithless Looting, do your thing. Find a land. Ooh, those are not lands. So here we actually kind of want to hold the Stinkweed Imp in case they have some kind of interaction for us. So let's just discard. Let's go Creeping Chill, Conflagrate. We'll get the rest in the graveyard eventually. Did find another Faithless Looting at least to try to dig for another land. Okay, opponent's down to 16. And there's an Agatha Soul Cauldron.
Land. Opponent goes ahead and eats a Conflagrate. Okay, we did not find a land, and would help with this Ancient Grudge here. So let's Faithless Looting. There's a land. So we'll let them have the life from the Loam. And another Cathartic Reunion. And if this would have been a Stomping Ground, we would have instead discarded the Ancient Grudge and just go ahead and hit the Egg of the Soul Cauldron, but it was not, so we're going to pass to the opponent. Okay, they go ahead and eat the life from the Loam. And that looks like they're just passing it back to us. Okay, we draw Gemstone Cavern. So I think here I'm inclined to just go for the Artist talent. Pass to the opponent. We're kind of taking it slow here, but so is the opponent. Oh, and the opponent goes for Orcish Bowmasters. That might also be a problem for us, and I don't know what we can do about it. Okay, opponent found their third land. Not sure what that spells for us. So unfortunately, I do think we're going to have to take a hefty chunk of damage during our turn. Okay, there's yet another land. So we can actually Ancient Grudge and Cathartic Reunion this turn. So let's start with an Ancient Grudge. Fortunately, this is all done as one action. Okay, we hit a couple Creeping Chills and an Arclight Phoenix. Oh, it might just eat the Arclight Phoenix. Okay, they eat the Creeping Chill instead. So that one doesn't happen. This one does. Presumably. Okay. Oh, and you know what? Actually, the Orcish Bowmasters isn't as much as a problem as I thought it was, because we don't actually draw with the Stinkweed Imps. Unfortunately, this isn't going to do anything here. Oh, I think they've got Endurance. Yep. Alright, let's... We're gonna take a hefty amount of damage here from the Cathartic Reunion. Yep. Those were not ideal draws either. We're about to just hard cast an Ox next turn. I don't know, if you're a Dredge player, have you ever just hard cast an Ox of Agonas before? Oh man, and they have a Haywire Mite. And another Egg of the Soul Cauldron. Yeah, I think this one's just gonna get away from us. I don't think there's much we can do about it, so we're getting hit for 8 here. I don't even know. We need a pretty specific combination of cards here. That is not that specific combination of cards. I mean, no, because I can't even shotgun a land, because then I'm just dead too anyways. Not unless we pull some BS out. You know, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot about... Yeah. Yep. That's cool. Go into another one. And the Silent Gravestone doesn't even stop the Endurance. Because they're not the target of the spell, I am. There's nothing we can really do about the Bowmasters. We kind of just gotta take that.
We'll take this Gemstone Caverns out, though. Alright, let's try this again. You know what? Decent, we'll keep. So let's just go ahead and fetch, shuck, play a Faithless Looting. Discard Imp onto the opponent. Oh, it just plays a Yawgmoth. Now, an opponent goes ahead and goes for the Endurance. So here we're just going to go for the Mountain, go for the Artist Talent, and onto the opponent. And we've got Stinkweed Imp and Golgari Thug in hand. At least we have the Endurance out of the way, assuming they don't have more of them. Let's go for Commercial District, one less land in deck. Ooh. That is mighty tempting. You know what, let's put on top and we'll actually just hold off for a turn now. Get even more triggers going with the Artist Talents. So I think 2 Artist Talents out pretty much just feels like GG. Okay, well they get an Egg of the Soul Cauldron. Bit annoying. Get hit for 1. We are going to actually level this up. That makes this only cost 1. And we still get a trigger. So we can either start going for the lava darts now, or hold off for a turn and just let the opponent eat one of our cards out of graveyard. I think considering we have a lava dart in hand, we'll just let the opponent go this turn. Now they actually get to eat 2 cards out of graveyard, so there's the Arclight Phoenix. Another Spymaster's Vault. I think here they have to choose between the Stinkweed Imp or the lava dart. Oh, no. Walking Ballista on 2. Opponent hasn't taken a single damage yet. Alright, let's try to do the things. So we can lead off on Stinkweed Imp here. So let's level this up all the way to 3. Opponent, I think, has to eat the lava dart now, or try to. They go for the Conflagrate. Okay, that's fine. So, lava dart the opponent. Stinkweed Imp. Yes. Stinkweed Imp. And they take 3 off the lava dart. Oh boy, now... I think let's just keep lava darting. I think we should get to go for the combo kill this turn. Might not even need to go for the combo kill. We might just have enough of the lava darts. Alright, and there, we get it there. GG, opponent.
Alright, we're on the play. I think this is okay. We'll keep it. Alright, we're just going to lead off Bloodstained Mire, pass. Oh, and we're playing against Affinity. Okay, nothing too crazy, just a couple with the Pinnacle Emissary. Go ahead and grab our commercial district. Yeah, we don't need another land. Shouldn't anyways. Well, regardless of what we think we coulda, woulda, shoulda. Discard, discard. Okay. So we have one Arclight Phoenix engrave, and that's about it for now, so we'll pass it back to the opponent. We'll probably just try to go for Ox of Agonas during their turn. And we do have to do something before this Urza Saga reaches its final chapter, because that's just going to be a Tormod's Crypt. Okay, opponent found a weapons manufacturing. Is a little concerning for us, because their mana can just turn into kill an Arclight Phoenix. Alright, Dredge back life from the Loam. We'll play land. Let's go for... Go ahead and make sure we can get a land. Go for mountain. Let's go ahead and Ox of Agonas. Discard our hand. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. A couple more creeping chills here. Okay, and now how many Arclight Phoenixes do we have? 1, 2. Okay, we only have 2 Arclight Phoenixes. But let's just hit the opponent anyways. Oh, we were supposed to go for one more lava dart. Yeah, this isn't at the beginning of combat, right? Man, there are just mistakes you'll make online that you can never make in paper. Yeah, no, I think we're F to the 8 here. Sucks, because I think we would have won it otherwise. So we would have got back 2 Arclight Phoenixes. Attack them for 6. They'd be down at 2 right now. I think we just got to take a regular draw here. Kind of hoping for a land. Yeah, we attack with the Ox. That just means the opponent's going to block with a Construct. Let's see, maybe they won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, they definitely will. No, we just lost this one. That's on us. That's on us. So that one should have been a win, but we messed up. How good are the Vexing Baubles here? I'm actually not mad about Vexing Bauble because it stops the Tormod's Crypts. So, cut some Conflagrates. Cut maybe 1 Ox. Cut maybe 2 Life from the Loam. And say, screw it, go for a land too. Alright, let's try that. Sand is pretty close. I think I'll keep it, hoping we can find another land off the Faithless Looting. I might take it a little slow toward the beginning, but I think we're going to have a pretty explosive, maybe like turn 3 or 4. Okay, we found land. Let's go ahead and get the Arclight Phoenixes in the graveyard. Say go to the opponent, hope they don't have Tormod's Crypt. Okay, no Tormod's Crypt. We'll Stomping Ground, go for the Artist Talent. Onto the opponent. Okay, now we have a question to ask ourselves on whether or not we want to go for it here. Trying to go for it with the Golgari Thug is a bit more tough. I think if we don't go for it here, they get to have drone tokens up, they get the munitions. Let's try to go for it here. Are we going to get more value out of the Artist Talent or the Cathartic Reunion? So go for the Artist Talent, do that, do that. Go for Lava Dart. Yeah, let's go for the Artist Talent. Let's actually go ahead and fetch, get some lands out of our deck. Okay, perfect. There's a Stinkweed Imp. Now let's Lava Dart the opponent. Find a Creeping Chill. Lava Dart the opponent. I think we should just get the entire deck. Oh, did we run out of Lava Darts? We did. Okay, we somehow managed to run out of Lava Darts. Wow, we only had 1 Lava Dart. That is insane. Okay. That's a little rough. So the other 3 Lava Darts are in our bottom 24 here. Opponent's desperately trying to find a Tormod's Crypt, I believe. Here they do just get to kill a couple of Phoenixes. I do think we also only found 1 Creeping Chill too, yeah. Okay, well, we know what the opponent has now. I think they're kind of forced to leave these drones back. And then here, I think we kind of have to go for the Cathartic Reunion. So let's just take a Stinkweed Imp. Another Creeping Chill. So we could either Ancient Grudge once, or
just go for the Cathartic Reunion. Go for the Cathartic Reunion. Stinkweed Imp, Stinkweed Imp, Stinkweed Imp. 2 delayed triggers here. And then we have to hit at least 2 lava darts, which we do. Okay, well, here's our entire deck. Oh, did we just... I think we just killed ourselves. And we are back for the wrap up. So deck went 2 and 3. Really, I think this deck could have done a lot better. Maybe even a 4-1 here. I think I misplayed a lot throughout this league. Sometimes it was just like accidentally pressing 1 and skipping to the next phase whenever I wanted to cast a Lava Dart and bring back Arclight Phoenix. Sometimes it's just drawing from an empty library. I try to mill myself out fully whenever I wasn't supposed to. And then whenever I go to draw, there's nothing to draw. Actually, I wonder if in that last game, did I mess up somewhere? I'm trying to think. I think I Cathartic Reunion maybe when I wasn't supposed to, or maybe I could have gotten something from Graveyard. I'll have to go back and watch, but all in all, I made some misplays. I think this deck is better than it looks, and I think it gets even better in something like an open deck list format, where you can see what your opponent's graveyard hate looks like, so you know which to bring in. But there is a lot of graveyard hate going around in the format right now, because we've still got things like Phlages and Atraxos and things running around. But all in all, deck's really good. You can do a lot better than a 2-3. Try this deck out for yourself, and actually I might be trying it again later this week to try to show off what the deck's really capable of. But that's going to be it for the wrap-up. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment what deck you want to see me play next, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.